For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Brian Schultz. BSU baseball team has had a busy couple of weeks, joined by Bo Schmitz, a freshman out of St. Cloud. Like I mentioned, Bo, you guys have played a lot lately.
Yeah.
You guys practiced for so long inside. Once you've finally been outside, it's pretty much been game.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been difficult adjusting to college baseball, getting used to the speed, getting used to everything, since you really haven't had time to practice since you guys started playing?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been hard because, like you said, I mean, I didn't know how much time I had to devote myself to the sport itself, especially the long bus rides. Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's game. I mean, I'm constantly, we're on the run with school, then it's practice, and then it's games. So I mean, it's definitely harder, but I mean, it's fun. That's for sure.
Like I mentioned, you do have some long bus rides to, say, Upper Iowa and the middle of North Dakota, so you can get some homework done at that point, but it's not a real conducive place to get a lot of quality homework done, is it?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's hard because, I mean, you're in a bus full of all your friends, so, I mean, it's hard to sit down on a laptop and actually get your stuff done, but, I mean, we gear up, and a lot of the guys are helpful on the bus and can help you out with whatever, so.
Because of weather, you've had to push some games back pretty late in the day, most recently in Bismarck, but last week too in Upper Iowa. How do you kill an entire day on the road?
A lot of tweeting, and new thing is Clash of Clans. We're always clashing with the bros, so I mean we find time to mess around and joke around with each other, so.
Being from St. Cloud and St. Cloud Cathedral, it's a really storied baseball program. How did that prepare you for Division II college?
It's good playing in a good conference. I mean, it's we played with a lot of good players, and I mean, it's good to see those players and know what you have to be up to, what you have to. I mean, a lot of things work ethic. I mean, you got to work hard, and it's good playing against the best players right from the get-go. So
you were listed as a catcher and an outfielder. You've been a catcher and a DH for most of the season. We'll focus in on catching. Zach Braun is a guy who's been here, been there, done that kind of a guy.
Yeah.
How much do you learn from a guy like that?
A lot. I mean, me and Zach sit by each other a lot, talk to each other a lot during the games, and I don't know how much I've learned already from him. I mean, he's constantly, whenever I'm at bat or I do something wrong or I'm catching, I'm always by his side along with Tim, trying to figure out new things. I mean, he's there for how many years? I mean, why not learn from the best players on our team? So,
coaching staff has given him, for lack of a better term, the authority to call a game. As a freshman, I'm guessing they haven't quite thrown that on you yet. But how much do you need to learn pitching staffs and learn what guys have before you can get out there and start calling a game?
Well, I do call my own game. We all do, but I mean that plays into the fall too. I mean we're out there every day, so I mean I know my pitching staff pretty well. So I mean I don't see too much trouble with that.
As a DH, you're spending a lot of time just sitting in the dugout watching a game.
Yeah.
How can you watch other at-bats from your guys? How can you watch even when your pitchers are thrown to their hitters and watch approaches and kind of learn the game that way too? That can help you when it's your turn in the box.
It's definitely a different way because, I mean, it's hard to go up when you're DHing. It's hard to go up there and say you strike out and you come back. You're thinking about that the whole time because you're not out on the field, and you think about the game in a different perspective because you can think about so many different ways of situational hitting or how a player should be playing this way. So, I mean, it's different mind spec when you're DHing. I mean, it's totally different.
As I was following along in your guys' four-game series in Bismarck, you won 3 out of those 4. Offensive slugfests in all of them.
Yeah.
But a guy that really jumped off the page at me was Dylan Webb. He's a guy who didn't play last year, really was scuffling at the plate, and all of a sudden he has a great weekend. How does the rest of the team feed off of a guy like that?
It's awesome. I mean, we got a lot of players that can step up and do their job. I mean, he had a great weekend. He's known for his at bat. I mean, he can hit the ball well, and he did. I mean, we got a lot of players that, I mean, say someone doesn't have a great game, and we got a lot of good players that can step up and do their job.
Guys are supposed to be playing at home the rest of this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully the field dries out and you guys can play. Best of luck to you, Bo.
Thank you.